7. So I opened my last booster. It didn't have any cards actually this deck could play. My white-black deck kind of got an upgrade with an Ariel Leda Winggrace. I still kind of prefer this, but I am willing to try that deck if this one isn't working so well. Okay. So the Mountain, Voldalian Arcanist, pass the turn. Next turn, I will tap the Arcanist to cast myself a Divination. And the reason I will do that is so I can hold up Sheevan Fire. So, tap this, cast Divination, pass the turn, holding up Sheevan Fire. Next turn, if I don't get anything better to cast, the Rampaging Cyclops will come down. Alright, taking 1, that's fine. I'll play 4/4, that's fine. And then the following turn, I'll cast Cloud Reader Sphinx. Seems like a fine start. It's unfortunate. It does look like my opponent, if the rest of their creatures are kind of similar to this Voltaic Servant. Oh, never mind. Alright, well that's a very good target to hit with Sheevan Fire, so yeah. No flyer for them. Excellent. Alright, I'm going to play the Swamp on the grounds that if I need to settle the score and I draw it, I should have access to that Swamp. Cast Rampaging Cyclops, pass the turn. If they want to cast Eviscerate or whatever, that's fine. Total score. Yeah, okay. It's a good hit, but I have a 3/4 flyer coming down in a second, so that's a better hit. Let's grab 2. Yeah. I'll top them in order of Vicious Offering, G2. This is not G2 Chronicler. I will bottom this, so I don't need G2 Chronicler. This little trick with the Arcanist is I can tap it for the mana, pay black, sacrifice it, and kick to get -5/-5. I wouldn't be surprised to see their own Cloud Reader Sphinx. It's kind of a... Oh. Alright. It's funny, because if they bounce my Sphinx, I get more Scry action, which is actually, like, okay in my book. Especially since I can use my Vicious Offering to kill their Journey Mage if I need to. Alright. I will hold up black and 1 for instant sorceries. Scry 2. Alright, I want the Chronicler on top, I don't need the land. So, it also makes me much more likely to fire off the Vicious Offering on this Journey Mage if no better target presents itself. Just because I can get it back with my Chronicler the next turn and then kill something else. Powerstone Shard, it's fine. Time of Ice. Alright. Tapping my Cloud Reader Sphinx. It's okay. Alright, they only got 1 card in hand. I'm kind of feeling good about my draw next turn. I will kill their Journey Mage. It's fine. I will cast the Chronicler. I think I'll get back the Vicious Offering just on the grounds that it's slightly... It can kill a slightly larger creature. Chronicler kicked. Back Vicious Offering. Getting a lot of incidental scry value due to all of my opponent's bounce. That's fine. We're kind of running low on gas, and shortly I'm going to resolve a Rona. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty. Tap artifact. Alright, let's see what's on top of my deck. Alright, a land. Alright, so I'm just gonna cast Rona. And I'll pass the turn. Have my Vicious Offering, which is fine. Bounce my Sphinx. So the thing is, like, they've got a decent amount of interaction, but it's all not it's all temporary. So it's like, I get my, alright, I don't know what they're doing here, but I will block with the Chronicler. Alright, yep, I'm gonna tap there. Full take Servant. I'm curious what cards in their hand, but they're gonna draw 2 cards at the end of the turn. I'd rather I would rather them pop that first before I commit to Caligo Skin Witching them out. Alright, bottom the mountain, and I will definitely top the second Vicious Offering. It will help in the sense they won't see it coming as much. Pass the turn. They didn't draw 2 cards. That's interesting. What are they holding up? Alright, well. They attack with the Serpent. Nope. Doing nothing. Alright, that's fine. Alright, well, I'm going to force their hand with Calico Skin Witch, because that seems smart. Cast with Kicker. And I'll tap the Mountain. Doesn't take the counter magic. Alright, see what they do. They might try countering it. Yeah. Or they're just going to draw 2 cards. So you can pay for 4. That's fine. No. I don't need to keep that going. Yep. Getting their Calico Skin Witch knocked out, that's real good. Or getting their Syncopate out of their hand. Calico Skin Witch served its purpose. So, that's exciting. And now I'm starting to clock them in the air. Next turn, if I don't draw anything good, I'll play the Arcanist, and I'll start holding up Rona activations. Which should probably do the trick. Okay, there we go. I was wondering when they were going to do that. The land... will still block. What are they going to cast? Fungal Infection. I'll happily fizzle their Fungal Infection. They won't see the second Vicious Offering coming now, which means that I kind of have an advantage that they do not. Alright. Alright, how much do I have? 6, 7, 8? Alright. I'm gonna attack with the Cloud Raider Sphinx and the no, cancel. Attack with Cloud Raider Sphinx. I'll hold up the Bona. They're low on mana, so I'm still gonna just cast this Feral Abomination. Should have attacked with the Rona, but I didn't, so let's see if they do. Antiquities War, that's fine. This is an interesting deck they're playing. Artifact centric. Mishra's Self-Replicator. Now that's a good card, but they won't be able to cast it. Oh, they will be able to cast it this turn. If they tap out. Alright, well, glad I held up Vicious Offering. Conveniently, Vicious Offering will kill a 2/2, which is the Self-Replicator. Cast. Go. Okay. I'm gonna start drawing cards now, so now I will definitely not attack with my Rona, but I will attack with these two. Do 8, put them to 6. Play Arcanist. And I'll pass the turn. See what else they got on this artifact package. I see Manipulator, good card, but I don't think it'll get there enough, because if they tap my flyer, my Death Touch is still coming in. Alright, Cloud Raider Sphinx, that's a good card. Alright. Probably tap my Death Touch creature now, though, but I can still jump in for 3 because I know the last card in their hands Icy Manipulator, and if they don't block my flyer, they're just gonna take too much damage. Also, I'm drawing an effective 2 cards a turn now, thanks to Rona. Alright. See what's in my exile zone. Swamp. Okay, that's good. On top decking a land. Alright, well that'll do the trick. Settle the score. That's just lethal. Alright, tap my big guy, still take 6. What did they tap? Oh, they targeted their Icy Manipulator. Interesting choice. Attack with all my creatures. And that should be lethal. Alright, sideboard. We're playing like blue-black artifacts. I don't really see anything that's gonna be good for that, so I'm just gonna run it back. If I do have to switch decks, I do have a slightly better build with Ariel, kind of helping this. Plus, I've got a lot of white cards in these bonus packs. I'm still not very fond of that white-black deck. It's not that it's not like fun, but it's partially true. It's that it just doesn't seem to get there enough. Like it's like I'm playing a couple of large things. I'm playing a couple of, like, it's a standard mid-range deck. I'm playing a couple small things with some minor removal themes. I'm playing a couple of large things that just aren't quite cutting it. They're kind of fragile to removal, and then they die, and then I'm kind of stuck there. Whereas, at least with this deck, I have some more reach, you know, between the card draw and the like incidental ATB effect, the scries, and its mana is way less consistent. It's you know, splashing double black is not the smartest decision I've ever made in my life, but it's fun, and I think I think good draws. You took a good draw from each deck. I think the Grixis deck wins like, most of those games, as opposed to the black-white deck, which is saying something, because it will definitely get more early game aggression going on. Looks like my opponent's in the tank about being the player to draw. Their deck seemed slow. I can see them being on the draw. My deck's not particularly aggressive, but this is a great hand. I will keep 7 hands. There are 7 cards in my hand. Alright, they're on the play. That's fine. We'll lead off with Arcanist into Journey Mage into Atalas, probably. Arcanist is going to be my next turn. Let's see what we draw. Especially if we get like a... Alright, excellent. I'd like to draw a land in the next turn, but that's fine. Pass the turn, see what they do. Maybe they'll just activate the tome. That'd be okay with me. Ooh, they're stuck on 2 lands. Attack for 2, or attack for 1. Second main, like G2 Journey Mage. Take 2. Alright, yeah, they're stuck on 2 lands. This game's probably over. Unless they could land like right now. Short sword, yeah. I'll play land. I'll attack for 4. Play the Cyclops. Pass the turn. Yeah, that's kind of the game there. Alright, I'm gonna attack for, what is this, like 8? Put them to 5. The off chance they actually have something, I'll cast Academy Drake, and I'll hold up Shield and Fire. Pass the turn. But this should be the match. First game, I felt pretty good about my deck. This game, it's just, you know, I had a reasonable curve, and they just didn't hit their land drops. So, that's not really a testament to my ability to win. Anyway, I will see you in round 8.